Hi.
Hi, Kat. Thanks for joining.
How are you?
So good to see you in your little classroom. I love it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Good. Yes.
Good.
Well, happy Friday.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks. I just wanted to hop on and let our Kids Connected families know about your awesome classes, because I really have never seen anything like your classes before. And tell us a little bit about yourself and where your passion for teaching came from before we hop into your classes.
Sure. So, first, thank you for having me, Lori. This has been a very exciting experience, and I'm so excited to get to share the opportunities that come from Got2Learn Preschool. Just a little bit about myself. I have been a public school certified educator for nearly a decade, and I received my master's in education in language and literacy prior to going into teaching. And so that was just a really big driving force that happened from being a child, and seeing great teachers that I've had throughout so many years. And I just wanted to recreate that opportunity, recreate those different experiences for kids. And that's just where that passion came, is for letting kids know that you can love learning. So that's where it came
Love
from.
it. Love it. Well, then what developed Got2Learn? Where did the preschool come from?
So this school year, of course, has been very challenging for all teachers, and it started out that way for me. Just a lot of struggles with the balance between keeping up with what was happening career-wise and home-wise, and just making sure everybody was staying afloat. And it got to be to where I just had always wanted to stay home with my kids and still be a very active parent. And that was just the direction I went in. So I said, there's got to be a way for me to be able to be this active mother and still, contribute to my passion. And so I ran across a blueprint to create my own preschool online, and it just came right at the time when I needed it most. And so I was able to keep up with my expertise that I've gained over the years, as well as the passion that I had, and that's where Got2Learn Preschool came from.
Awesome. That's so amazing. I love that you made it all work despite the situation.
Yes. Looking back now, I feel like I did.
So I noticed that you have on your website, and on Kids Connected, you have learning time, and you also have learning lab. Can you explain the format to us?
Sure. So our preschool has a two-part learning format. Anybody who works with young children know that their learning spans and time that they need vary, and having somebody sit all day, it's very difficult. And so in our learning time, we have our basic 30 minutes of daily routine. So we have calendar time. We talk about the days of the week, all of those things that you would have at the beginning of a child's school day while they're in preschool, or even in kindergarten. That's what I'm really promoting more towards, kindergarten readiness. So all those things that they would do daily. So like I said, days of the week, months of the year. Of course, we incorporate some phonics and numeracy every day. And we also add some music and movement, because that's a driving force to teaching the little ones. And it's fun. And then we wrap up our time with story time every day. So it's just been a really great learning time that we've had in our preschool. And then we rejoin later in the afternoon for what I call Learning Lab. And that is where we come back together for 30 minutes. It's really heavily based in conversation, but we're also extending the learning that they've had throughout the morning. So we have themes that we go through. Of course, like I said, the literacy and numeracy component is still there, but we dive into it much deeper. And of course, that conversation piece is key. So they get to chat and, learn each other's names, recognize faces, and, it's pretty much like they're having their real school day, but it's extremely fun.
That's amazing. So you have the same students in the morning for the time, learning time, that come back for the learning lab.
Yes, that's correct.
So great, because they get to know you too.
Yeah, it's great to see them first thing in the morning, and then everybody needs a break. You've got lunchtime, different schedules come into place, And then we come back together and just have arts and crafts and fun and show and tell. It's a really action-packed 30 minutes.
That's awesome. So you have, because summer is coming up, I know on Kids Connected, you have some unique offerings just for summer.
Right, so we are starting a summer membership plan to where we are hitting all of the same key components that we would have in our learning lab, of course, the conversation piece. But now this is happening on Saturdays, so it's not really impacting anybody's schedule too much. Like I said, it's a short, brief 30 minutes, but you're still getting a really big benefit of just having a review. We're maintaining the goals. Our main focus is to keep students from regressing. That summer slide happens, and that's one of the big things that we want to push this summer, is to just continue on with what they have been receiving all year and maintaining those goals, just keeping in touch with all those aspects that they've been learning throughout the year.
Great. And I'm sure some may have even skipped preschool this year because of the pandemic. So your classes would be a great support to roll up into kindergarten with.
Right, I've been getting a lot of great feedback headed in that direction, that parents really feel like their children have had a really great start to going into kindergarten, whether it's in person, virtual, that they're ready.
Awesome. So with your Saturday classes in the summer, what about the fall? What's the schedule like?
So we're going to continue on with the same format that we've had for Learning Time and Learning Lab, but we're pushing out the second part of our curriculum. So we're just keeping those wheels going, adding on to what we've been learning, new and fresh material, and just enjoying every season and every part of every month and just having fun learning.
Great. And those classes will be during the week in the fall?
Right.
Okay.
Those days are Monday through Thursday.
Okay.
Is when they're held.
That's a great schedule. Well,
I love it.
And I can't wait to see your classes and your new students, and we'll be in touch. Thanks so much, Jessica.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.